Okay, let's just get right into it because this is something that every single creative person needs to hear. We're going to talk about why spending a few $1,000s on a lawyer right at the beginning isn't an expense at all. It's actually one of the smartest, most powerful financial moves you can possibly make.
So, let's picture it. You've worked for years for this moment. A contract is on the table. It feels like you finally made it, right? But what you might not realize is that this is also the single biggest financial risk you've ever faced. This is the moment where that $500,000 mistake is just waiting to happen.
Right. So building on that, let's get into why these documents have so much power. The real danger is hiding in plain sight, in what everyone calls a standard agreement. Here's a secret. A standard agreement is just a contract written 100% in favor of the people who wrote it, and that is not you. And here's what that actually means. We're not talking about small stuff. A single sentence buried on page 23 can literally chop your income in half. It can lock you into a deal for years, even if it's terrible. It can mean you sign away the rights to your own work forever. These are like invisible chains that can hold your entire career back.
And that brings us to the solution. This is where you bring in your secret weapon. See, the attorney isn't just a bill you have to pay. They are your strategic partner. Their entire job is to be the calm, cool expert in the room who is focused on one thing and one thing only: protecting you and your future.
So what do they actually do? Well, they're not just reading the thing. They are actively changing the outcome for you. They go on a hunt for all those hidden traps we just talked about. They rewrite any vague language that could come back to bite you later. They fight for key protections. And maybe most importantly, they help you structure your ownership from day one. They are building a fortress around your career.
Okay, let's talk about the cold hard cash. It's one thing to talk about confusing contract terms, but it's another thing to see exactly how these little clauses can quietly drain your bank account year after year after year.
And this table just breaks it down perfectly. This is another huge battleground, recoupment. That's the money the company spends on you that you have to pay back. Without a lawyer, they'll try to make you pay back 100% of everything. But a good lawyer comes in and negotiates limits or caps. And look at the result. It's the difference between maybe never getting paid and actually seeing your money much, much sooner. Okay, so you're probably convinced by now. But where do you even start? How do you find the right person? This next part is all about the practical, actionable steps you can take to get the right partner in your corner.
First up, when do you make the call? It's simple. These are your red flags. If a deal involves ownership of anything, if percentages are being thrown around, or if there are long-term options, that's your signal. And honestly, anytime you feel pressure to sign something quickly or you just don't understand what it means, that's the moment. Don't wait.